सुबह को जो तू शाम किया। नाहक हम मजबूरों पर ये तोहमत है मुख्तारी की, चाहे हैं सो आप करें, हमको आपस बदनाम किया। It's a difficult couplet to be translated, but it's the most beautiful couplet in the context of this question. So I shall attempt to translate it. He says that in the scheme of things in this world, our part is only this much, that willy-nilly we turn the night into day, crying and wailing for our helplessness, the state in which we find. But despite these protestations, we can't help anything. So somehow the night turns into the morning as if we have played a part in it, while our part was only that of wailing and crying. And somehow the days had turned again into nights, as if we were responsible, while the responsibility was only this much, that it was very difficult to pass that heavy day. But somehow we did. So that is our part in the scheme of things, O Lord, which you have created. यहाँ के स्याव सैद में अपना verse, the next verse, and ना तोहमत है हाँ नाहक हम मजबूरों पर ये तोहमत है मुख्तारी की. It is a completely unfounded allegation upon us helpless people, and we can't even help that. You are the king and the emperor and the creator of things, the master of destiny. Do whatever you please. So you have alleged that we are responsible for our actions. What action? What responsibility? What freedom? We know none. Everything is predestined to you, and only the allegation is for us to share, and so that we get punished ultimately. This is a very serious, I should say, protestation to Allah for all this. But when you really consider further and closely, watch what is happening and compare the various situations in which man is told to have played no part and is suggested that he is completely helpless, then you will observe by close study of the situations, and again by a closer study of the Holy Quran and a better understanding of destination and our freedom as within that destination, then you will understand that all this beautiful poetry is just hocus pocus. It has no foundation, no substance. Allah is right. We have a freedom of action and we are responsible for our actions rightly and justifiably. The most beautiful rule laid down by the Holy Quran is this: La yukallifullahu nafsan illa wus'aha, laha ma kasabat wa alayha ma kasabat. La yukallifullahu nafsan, God will not force anything upon any being. He will not be expected to perform things beyond his given capacity. Within that given capacity, whatever that be, if he consciously does some misdeed, then he will be punished to the extent that he has committed that misdeed. But even if he unconsciously does some good acts, he will be rewarded for those. The distinction between the verbs used for earning good or earning bad is a beautiful distinction. Allah Ta'ala tells us, Laha ma kasaba. Kasaba means just earning. Whether you put in a conscious effort or not, anything which came into your hand, you went somewhere and on the way you found something which did not belong to anybody else and you own that, that would be yours. You caught a bird, it came your way, that would be yours. So anything which you earn, whether you really do it with consciousness and plan and you put in a lot of effort for it or not, that does not make any difference. You will be the proprietor according to Allah of anything that you earn, consciously or unconsciously, rightfully or sometimes wrongfully as well. But as far as the law of punishment is concerned, the Holy Quran uses the word iktasaba. Kasaba and iktasaba, although they have the same root, but according to the Arabic grammar, when a root is put into Bab-e-Ikhtiar, then a new meaning are added to that. Kasaba is to earn. Iktasaba means to earn consciously with full responsibility, knowing everything and then doing it. So this is why when the sin of Adam is described in the Holy Quran, the Holy Quran says, "Lam najid lahu azma." We didn't punish him because there was no conscious effort on his part. He just made a mistake, but azm, that intention, full intention of committing a crime, that was left. So this is the definition of sin provided by the Holy Quran. Now look back at every situation which was presented to you by me with regard to the determination of our role in the service. If somebody is born among Hindus and he has not heard of the Holy Quran or the coming of the Holy Prophet, or he has heard of them but has no capability of judging whether they are right or wrong, according to the Holy Quran, man amana billahi, whoever has faith in God and does good deeds, he will be rewarded. Not even the faith of a prophet upon any prophet is mentioned in this regard. There are verses of the Holy Quran where even prophets have been omitted totally, because there are situations applying to certain people where they have no rightful means to judge the truth of a prophet. Sometimes they have never even heard the name of a prophet. So how will they be judged? According to the Holy Quran, according to their own concept of goodness and evil. If they are true to themselves, what they think is right, they do accordingly. What they think is wrong, they abstain from doing it. The Holy Quran gives them the glad tidings of the heaven. They will go to heaven according to this verse, and there are other verses and other reflections in the Holy Quran on this subject. So the Holy Quran tells us that even those before us who were given the book of Moses, for instance Jews, and those who followed them, for instance Christians, if they act according to their own teachings, rightfully and honestly, and they do good deeds, if they have no means of judging Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam on truth, then they would not be deprived of heaven, and their good deeds would be rewarded amply. So La yukallifullahu nafsan illa wus'aha is translated in all these verses in different forms, in different situations. If a man is born among thieves, he has been provided with a smaller capacity for goodness. So Allah says, La yukallifullahu nafsan illa wus'aha. if he abstains within that small capacity from stealing once,